that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Good morning, people. How are you today? I'm not good. I've come to a realization. I've been watching the Emergencies Act Commission. I wouldn't say diligently, but I've been watching enough of it to catch tidbits here and there and stuff. And I've come to a conclusion, as you can tell by the title. Let me explain why the title is that. You see, everywhere along the way, every bureaucrat, every politician, every police officer, and even the citizens of Ottawa did something that was incredible. They expanded the definitions of things to appease their own narrative to remove peaceful protesters. Under the Charter, we have the freedom to assemble. We have the right to assemble. It does not say in the Charter you have the right to assemble without trucks to keep yourself warm. In the Charter, it doesn't say anything about you have the right to assemble without making any noise, because it might disturb somebody's sleep. Nowhere in the Charter does it say these things. But no, they expand their definition. And even in the invocation of the Emergency Act, they expanded the legal, legislative definition of how and when it is legally capable of being invoked. They expanded it because it suited their narrative. It suited their purpose. There are dark clouds on the horizon of Canada. And you know the sad part about all this is, yeah, Trudeau is pretty fucking shitty. And his whole Liberal government is complete corruption. But you know, that's not the saddest part about all this. That's actually irrelevant. You know what the real sad part about all this is? Everything we do in life, we push the envelope. That includes politicians. So the real sad part about all this is somebody else is going to come along and do a lot worse. And when they do, we can look back and say, Freedom Convoy tried to stop this. Tried to stop this corruption. Tried to restore freedoms in Canada. But it don't matter. Canada's not a free country anymore. These politicians claim we elect them, but we don't elect them. They appoint themselves. They manipulate people so that they can get their positions, so then they can dictate the terms of our freedom. You know the one thing that a free country usually does? And frankly, it's happened in every single protest in Canada's history. We negotiate. Until now. Negotiate was on the table, they say, but it was always a second thought, and it was always blowing off. It was never taken seriously. There was no efforts on the part of the government to actually respect the freedoms of Canadians. All they wanted was law enforcement to remove them. From day one until they invoked the Emergencies Act to remove them. You know, I'm 100% behind the police who arrest people that were doing something wrong in the convoy. 100% I'll support you. They charge somebody because they turn around and harass somebody. Okay. Let them prove themselves in court. I get it. But you never charge anybody for harassment. Yet all these politicians keep going on and on and on about harassment so that they can justify their means for removing our freedoms. No, the charter doesn't mean shit anymore. We can use it to wipe our ass. I'm done. Welcome to the Fringe.